Right everyone, so today we're going to start with the 2026 Benco, starting with test 1, alright, 2026. So we're dealing with section 1 first. Alright. Number 1. Write the numeral represented below. So we have hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, thousand, hundred, tens, and ones. Alright, so we need to write the numeral for this. So the hundreds of thousands, we have 3. The tens of thousands, we have 2. The thousands, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The hundreds, we have 3. And tens, we have 1. And the ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 32,614. Alright, number 2, circle the number below in which the 9 has the largest value. So for the 9 to have the largest value, it needs to be placed in the place value column, which is the highest. So we have 4 digits here, so it either be placed in the thousand or the hundreds we're looking at. Alright, so all start with 4. So now we look at the hundreds value, and we see that the 9 is in the hundreds value over here. So therefore the value of the 9 would be 900, which is the largest, because the value of the 9 in this first number would be 90, and the value of the 9 in this last number would be 9. Alright, number 3, they said circle a point on the number line below, which represents 2,225. So looking at the number line now, and to move from 1,975 to 2,100, we have a difference of, let's find it there, how much was added. We know that the number line was increasing, so if it is increasing, it's either we add or multiply. If a number line is decreasing, it's either we subtract or divide. Alright, so we're subtracting here. So it was increasing by 125. So we add another 125 here, and that will give us 2,225. So the position would be this one. Number 4, decide complete the statement below. Alright, so we have 19 by 40 plus 19 by 5 is equal to 19 by. So we have our laws, associative law, distributive law, and commutative law. So we use our laws here in this equation here. Alright, so we know now we split the 40 and the 5 into their values. So it would be 4 tens to give you 40 and 5 ones to give you 5. So we just need to add the 2. So it would be 45. Number 5, just said solve 96 multiplied by 24, basic multiplication equation. 96 multiplied by 24. Alright, you all could multiply however you all are comfortable. If you want to offset the numbers, if you all want to start multiplying the tens digit first and then the ones, it's all up to you. Alright, it doesn't matter, all is accepted for SCA. Alright, so I will start here with the 6 multiplied by 4, which is 24. 9 multiplied by 6, which is 9 multiplied by 4, which is 36. Add 2, which is 38. 6 by 2 is 12. Since we were multiplying by the tens digit, we'll line up the 2 under the tens column. And 9 multiplied by 2 is 18. Add 1 is 19. And then we add. Alright. So you get 4. 8 add 2 is 10. 3 add 9 is 12. Add 1 is 13. And 9 add 3 is 12, add 1 is 13, and then 1 add 1 is 2. So you got 2,304. This had complete the missing coin to show a total of 75 cents. So 25 add 25 is 50, add 10 is 60, add 5 is 65. So 75 take away 65, and we know it's a 10-cent piece. Alright. What number must be placed in the box? So we have basically equivalent fractions here. Alright, something over 4. We know if we move from the larger number to the smaller number, we divide. Alright, and we need to see, to move from 60 to 4, we need to divide by 15. And whenever we divide by 15 in the denominator, we also need to do the same in the numerator. So you divide by 15. 45 divided by 15 is 3. So the missing digit there is 3. Alright. Number 8, what percentage of the whole is shaded? So the whole, represented as a percentage, is 100%. So we know that this entire thing here represents 100%. So we know this here is 50%, this here is 28%, so we need to find the unknown. So the shaded portion would be, from the whole, we take away the sum of the given values. So you add 50%, add 28%. So this becomes 100%. Take away 78%, which will leave us with 22%. So the answer is 22% for the shaded portion. Number 9, a total of 480 bottles of water was donated to a school. Said 3/5 of the total was used. How many bottles of water was used? So simple, we use the mathematical terms here, which is 3/5 of the total. 3/5 of mean to multiply the total. We know the total was 480. So to find out how much was used, it will be 3/5 of mean to multiply the total was 480. We represent a whole number as a fraction by placing it over 1. And now we could simplify or reduce here. So we could say 5 to go into 5 one time, 5 to go into 48, 9 times, 9 5 is 45, leave in 3, that's 6. So 96 multiplied by 3, and we'll get 288. Alright. Number 10, shown below are the times in seconds in which 5 students completed a race. Which student placed third? So if it's a race now, we know that you need to finish the fastest in order to win, right? So whoever took the least time, alright, would win. So we're looking at this here now to see who took the least time. So we saw Leon took the least time, then Kiara, and after it would be Nathan. So therefore we know that Nathan placed third. Alright. The calendar shown below represents the month of October. End of term exam began on the 25th of October and lasted 4 days. On what day will end of term exam end? So the 25th was a Friday. They said it lasted for 4 days. Well, obviously we don't have school on Saturday and Sundays. Alright, so if it lasted for 4 days, it would be the 25th, and then we move the 28th, 29th, the 30th. So 25th, 28th, 29th, 30th. So the date at which will end is really the 30th. Number 12. The perimeter of the shape shown is 153 centimeters. Calculate the length of side x. We know perimeter is the distance around the entire shape, right? So if you know the entire distance around and we need to only find one side, all we need to do is to find out the sum of the sides given and then take it away from the total, because we know when you add all the sides, that is how you get the total. So first we need to calculate the sum of the known sides. So we add 40 plus 45 plus 19 plus 23 plus 16. Alright, and that should give us 143. Now to find out the value of side x from the total, which is 153 centimeters, we take away the sum of the known sides, which we calculated to be 143 centimeters, and that will give us 10 centimeters. So we know side x is 10 centimeters. Moving on now to number 13. They said the diagram below shows a slice of watermelon on a scale. We realize that the scale is measuring in kilograms. They said, what is the mass of the slice of watermelon? And I want the answer in kilograms. So, looking at this here now, we know that each one of these points here will represent 0.1. Alright, so that's 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, like that, right? So if each one is 0.1, we have, but this one here, we have 0.5 here, 0.6, 0.7. The last whole number was 4, so it would be 4.7. Alright, kilograms. Number 14. How many 125 milliliter cups can be filled from a 2 liter jug of water? So to begin with, we have two different units. We have milliliters and we have liters. So we need to always work in the same unit, or like units. Alright. To work in like units, we convert liters to milliliters. So we know that 1000 or 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So for 2 liters, it would be 2 by 1000, which would give us 2000 milliliters. If you want to find out how many of something there are in another, we need to divide. Alright, so to find out the number of cups, it would be the 2000 milliliters divided by 125 milliliters. And that will give us 16 cups. Alright. Number 15, name the solid shown below. Well, this is simple. We have a triangular prism. Number 16, complete the pattern below. So the pattern starts facing down, then to the left, then up, to the right, down. So we know that the pattern started again at the 5th. Alright, so therefore, based on this, it will have to point to the left. Draw all the lines of symmetry on the shape shown. We have an E, so the line of symmetry will be a horizontal line. What is the modal number from the list below? Modal means the most common number. So we're looking at the list and see which one appears the most. So we realize that 47 appeared the most, so therefore it is the most common, or the modal, or the most frequent number there. The mean of 4 numbers is 32. What is the sum of numbers? So to calculate the sum, you take the mean and then multiply it by the number of numbers. We know the mean was 32 and the number of numbers was 4. So 32 multiplied by 4, and that will give us 128. 28. Number 20. The bar graph below shows the number of oranges 5 students eat over a week. What fraction of the total oranges did Mandy eat? To begin with, I want to know what fraction of the total. But looking at this here now, they did not give us the total, so we need to find the total. Alright? So to find the total, we need to add up all the bars. Alright? So to find the total first. So we add here now. +12 plus 6 plus 14 plus 8 plus 10. That will give us a total of 50. Now they said what fraction Mandy ate. So we look at Mandy. Mandy ate 6. So the fraction would be the 6 over the 50. And this could reduce, so 6 over 50 or 3 over 25. We divide the numerator and the denominator by 2. Alright, so that's it for the section 1 in test 1, 2026 math. I'll finish up the section 2 and 3 in separate videos. Alright, so we'll continue again with those.